Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because, thanks to Wizards, we were in early access for Avatar: The Last Airbender, and we got to build a bunch of fun new decks using the new mechanics from the upcoming Avatar set. So this is going to be an early access deck that I played in early access, but Avatar: The Last Airbender expansion is going to be available on Tuesday the 18th. If this is Avatar release day and you're seeing it, welcome. Welcome to Magic and welcome to the new set. This is an Allies Selesnya. This is an Allies Selesnya Go Wide that is actually very, very powerful synergy. There's actually a lot of different ways to build allies. This is the one that I found the most enjoyable for me. I really, really like this kind of broad coalition army attacking stuff here in Selesnya colors with our good pal SUKI and the Kyoshi Warriors. So really fun stuff. Let's get into it. Before we do, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. So go ahead and press those buttons right down there. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillanj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both of those places you can catch us. Hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when we go live or anything new pops up. Love to have you on Notification Squad. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information. Post your decks, ask questions. It's all right there in Discord. It's where our community lives. And of course, if you want a copy of this deck or any of the other ones that I build, go right down there to the my AetherHub link in the description, along with the Moxfield link, and you will find a copy of this deck. So, what are we talking about when we talk about Selesnya allies? This is a lot of new cards. I don't think we're using any mythic rares, but there's a lot of decently priced ones in here. There's a few rares, but there are some decent just kind of commons or uncommons. So it's pretty easy on the wallet for the most part, and a very good way to just jump into Avatar here. So we're going to start off. This is going to be building a huge coalition and attacking in the Go Wide. Earth Kingdom Protectors. This is a new card that I found very, very useful. I always like this style of Magic card for 1 white and 1. It is a human soldier ally. Vigilance. You sacrifice another ally creature you control gains indestructible. So as long as this is out, somebody is going to remain for indestructible. I like that you can get this out early, and it's always ready to go to protect somebody right there. So very, very useful to keep some of your key cards out of there. If that's not enough, we also have another new one that is absolutely cracked as an uncommon. You want to know about this one. This is probably one of the better white cards coming out. Enter the Avatar State. For 1 white is an instant. It's also a lesson. You remember lessons back from Strixhaven? You gain 4 keywords when you do this as an instant speed. Until the end of turn, target creature you control becomes an avatar in addition to its other types. It also gains flying, first strike, lifelink, and hexproof. Gaining 4 keywords, including hexproof, at instant speed. You can really mess people up with this. So if they're targeting a removal, you can stop it if you want to block somebody and suddenly surprise them with first strike, or just gain a lot of life or something like that, or just hit a flying on a big creature and swing in. Super, super powerful card right there. One to certainly keep an eye out for because it is very, very good. We're also going to run Requisition Raid. That is going to be one of our removal spells right here. Also, I really like in Go Wide decks because we have the ability to destroy artifacts, destroy enchantments, or put a 1/1 counter on each creature we control, or do all of them with a Spree. We only need 1 white and then the rest mana of any type that we want to get all of them if we want. But I've actually won games by putting a 1/1 counter on a really wide board on 5 or 6 creatures and just pushing them in. Boom, you can get out right there. So Requisition Raid is going to be 1 old card. The only other previous used card we have is going to be Get Lost. I think this is just a fine removal. If you wanted to use Sheltered by Ghosts, you certainly could. I like Get Lost for the destruction of the enchantments, planeswalkers, and everything else. 1 white, you destroy target creature. There are certain creatures now that you just have to get rid of, so we do have a little bit of targeted removal. But you can see everything else is new here. Everything else is going to be very, very much from the new set and have a lot of variety in it. So these are the only older cards right here that we're going to be putting in. So how do the allies work? How do we get all of these things together? Well, there's a couple of cool combination plays here. One card I want to talk about in particular for allies is the South Pole Villager. 1 white and 1. This is from Water Tribe right here. Is a 2/2 human scout ally. Whenever this creature or another ally you control enters, you gain 1 life. If this is the second time this ability has resolved, you get to draw a card. Life gain and card draw for 2 as long as I trigger it twice. Very good. And I'll tell you how to trigger it. I'll tell you how to trigger it multiple times very easily. So you put down South Pole Villager, you're ready to go. The more creatures that you put out, the more life you're going to gain, the more cards you're going to draw. Super, super effective. We also have a great new ones, Invasion Reinforcements. Also very similar to Resolute Reinforcements, one of my favorite white cards for Flash. 1 white and 1 Flash Human Warrior Ally. Whenever this creature enters, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. So we have an ability to basically do Resolute Reinforcements. However, it is allies now, so it's technically a little bit better. I love doing South Pole Villager into Invasion Reinforcements because it triggers it right away. So you gain 2 life and draw a card after you do that flash right there. It's a great way to just build up everything from there, build up your whole board, and generally trigger that off right there. Now we're going to have the Great Divide Guide, another Earth Kingdom person. 1 green and 1, 2/3. Each land and ally you control has 1 mana of any color. Super, super important card. Super, super important card right here. The main reason is this is a gift to all ally decks and multicolor decks. I don't really like multicolor decks, but man, having all of your lands be able to generate any mana that you want is incredibly powerful. So if you're like a multicolor deck builder, if you're crazy about it, Great Divide Guide is kind of your man. But it also lets your allies basically convoke for everything. It basically gives everyone a built-in convoke, and we have stuff like that's generating a lot of tokens or stuff like that. It will absolutely make it a lot easier to just keep playing creatures and keep playing spells as we go, because everyone can generate any mana of any color. So we're going to go with 3 on him. He's also a 2/3, which is not bad for a 2-drop. Now here's your pump up guy right here. We're not only going to have the Earth Kingdom Lieutenant, 1 white and 1 green human soldier ally, which is a 1/1 trample. Whenever this creature enters, put a 1/1 counter on each ally creature you control. Huge. You want to save this guy until you have enough creatures on the board. I would wait maybe turn 4 or something like that, because if you put him down, every single one of your people gets a pump up for 1/1. Not only that, once he's out, whenever another ally you control enters, you put a 1/1 counter on him. So not only does he reinforce every ally that you have on the board, anytime any other ally card comes in, he gets buffed up too, and he'll get bigger and bigger and bigger for each trigger. Again, you do something like Invasion Reinforcements, he goes up +2/+2. Really, really cool stuff right there. So that's a really cool Selesnya card. Now let's get to SUKI. We have the 2 SUKIs in this one. This really is SUKI's deck right here. We have SUKI Courageous Rescuer in her Fire Nation stuff from Book 3. 2 white and 1. 2/4. Other creatures you control get +1. Fantastic. Just flat out, just captaining the whole thing. Everyone gets +1. Great. Whenever another permanent you control leaves the battlefield during your turn, create a 1/1 ally creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn. Now this is anytime, any permanent. It doesn't even matter, even if it's a token. Even if it's a land, you sacrifice a land, or you sacrifice a map token or a treasure. It doesn't matter. Any permanent that leaves the battlefield gives you a free creature. And remember, creatures entering trigger South Pole Villagers and Earth Kingdom's Lieutenant. So she does that as a 2/4 pump up for everyone, and she brings in the other Kyoshi warriors as we go. So that's a really good one here. You want more pump up? You want a bigger army across the board? We bring in the right White Lotus reinforcements. 1 white and green for 1, 2, 3. Vigilance. Other allies you control get +1/+1. As there are only ally cards in this deck, guess what? Everyone is getting a bump. Everyone is getting a boost across the board. I've played this. I've hit an Earth Kingdom's Lieutenant and then hit a White Lotus reinforcements and then hit a SUKI. Everyone is getting +3/+3, man. They're all getting +3/+2. You could finish off, by that turn. You do turn 3 this one, turn 4 this one, and this one, and use the extra mana to cast that. Everyone is getting +3 across the board. You have a ton of tokens. You have a ton of creatures. They're all going in, and it's going to be crazy. So not only that, other allies you control for each one of these is across the board captain, an Anthem ability. SUKI is also giving you that Anthem ability too. You want even more SUKI? I got you. You tired of it and you just want even more SUKI? I have Suki Kyoshi Warrior in her full Kyoshi Warrior garb right here. Green or white, flexible mana right there, hybrid mana, very controversial right now, and 2. Star and 4. Suki's power is equal to the number of creatures you control. She is a human warrior ally, and whenever she attacks, you create a 1/1 white ally creature token that is tapped and attacking. Remember we had, what was her name? That one knight, whenever you attacked, you created a soldier. This is basically back, but a little bit more expensive. I can't remember her name. It was called Resplendent, Iomedane's Resplendent. I can't remember. Anyways, there's cards that whenever you attack, you get another creature token that's tapped and attacking. Hugely powerful. And again, in a go-wide deck like this, if you have 5, 6, 7 creatures out, she's coming in with a huge amount of power. Her and the Kyoshi Warriors are coming to deliver the business. So we have 2 Sukis right here. So this is really Suki's ally deck. And again, you top this off with something like Earth Kingdoms giving everyone +1, Suki giving everyone +1, +1, and then you top it off when you're going for your big attack. You hit a requisition rate and give everyone else another +1/+1 across the board, and then make somebody flying and lifelink and going in. Adeline, that's what it was. Adeline, good job, Mars. She's kind of a new Adeline, which means that I love her. You give somebody Avatar State and just swing in. You are having a huge Earth Kingdom allied army, absolutely gobsmacking somebody right in. Another good card, I actually really do like in it. I actually would put an argument for 2. Restless Prairie is not bad either. It's a good hybrid Selesnya land here. It becomes, with 1 white, green, and 2, it becomes a 3/3 green llama, and whenever you attack, everyone gets another +1/+1 across the board whenever you attack. So that's not a bad mana to sneak in. We're going to have 9 plains, 4 forest, Hushwood Verges. We don't have a lot of good hybrid lands yet, so we're throwing in a Lush Portico, the Restless Prairie, Multiversal Passage, and a Starting Town for your combination plays right there. So very simple, pretty effective. It's a very simple premise. Have the go wide abilities of the creatures, line them up. You're going to have a huge amount of mana with Earth Kingdom Divide. Pump up everything, try to survive the board. Try not to get board wiped. I know we will die from board wipes, but hey, it happens sometimes, and I have a solution for that anyways. And try to protect yourself, get a big enough army, and just attack. Put those constant pressure in and survive. So that is what we're looking at. First, we look at the stats right here. 29 allies, 29 creatures, humans, scouts, warriors, and soldiers. It is an army. 7 instants, 2 sorceries, 23 lands, and a 2.1 average. Way more white than green. We just kind of have a splish splash of green here, but that's fine. We're looking at there. We do have a couple of other things that we might want to run. Seam Rip and Rest in Peace are both great removals. Rest in Peace for your Reanimator, Seam Rip for Exile. Water Tribe Rallier is okay. It's one of those water bending cards I haven't included yet. It does let you get more stuff out, and especially if you combine it with a large board. Water Bend means anybody can pay for it. It can basically convoke Water Bend, so you get to more creatures out. If you wanted to run this with blue, I don't even think you need to run it with blue. Katara is a monster in allied decks. We will eventually try to get her in here. I didn't want to include her just yet. I wanted to focus on Suki, but Katara is very, very good for allied decks, but for throwing 1 blue mana in here to frustrate into a triple color, I didn't feel it was worth it. Hakoda, who is Katara and Sokka's dad, is not a bad one. You can cast allies from the top of your deck, and everybody gets indestructible and +5 until the end of turn is very good. So he's a very good commander for this one too. He's a 4-drop. Appa, I'm mixed on Appa. He couldn't save you from a board wipe, by the way. If you flash him in and they hit the board wipe, everyone gets air bent away into safety, and you kind of have to recast them, but it's okay. That's not a bad one either. Jasmine Dragon Tea Shop lets you create allies, and of course gives a free ally combination play there. I also want to put in a good word for Ademi. If you are very worried about board wipes, if that's like a very, very big concern for you, that hey, I can't go wide with this type of deck, I'm gonna get killed. I do think Ademi of the Silk Shoots is not a bad one for a Spider Human hero, because you can flash it in and sacrifice it and give everybody hexproof and indestructible in an emergency. So that is not a bad one to throw in as well, in case you really are worried about building a wide board and then dying to some sort of board wipe there. So those are my suggestions. Keep it alive. Combine the coalition army, the allied forces. Hey, that's a good name, allied forces. Get into it, and yeah, really show off with Suki. She's doing good. They made some good Suki cards. I'm actually mad they put one of those Suki cards in the limitless, in the or the the other ones, and they're not standard legal, because she has some very good. They made some real good cards out of Suki. So leave a comment, tell me what you think. Let me know what you think. Do that. Make sure you like the video. Here we go. He's usually not that bad about that, but that was kind of wasting everyone's time. All right, so let's do... Yeah, I love Discworld. It would actually be really good. Nobody knows what the fuck that is. That's the biggest problem with Discworld, is no one's going to know what the hell that Discord is. He had one like fucking 20 minutes ago. He just... Wait, okay, well, first of all, xenomorphs are way more attractive than slivers. Let's cut the shit, alright? Sliver is just like a fucking slug. A xenomorph, by definition, people will be like, oh, xenomorphs, they're weirdly sexual. I'm like, yeah, that's the fucking point. They were made that way. They're made that way on purpose. Like, it's built into the franchise that xenomorphs and aliens are weirdly fucking uncomfortably sexual. That's like, it's built in. It's supposed to be there. It's not like a mistake. It's always funny to me when people are like, "Oh yeah, they have a weird sexual thing going on." Xenomorphs, they do. I'm like, "Yep, they sure do. That's the idea." Boom. Let's do this. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. We'll take the hit there. No blocks. Gassed up. Guzzler. Boom. Vampires. Yes, the penis and vagina imagery is not subtle. This is true. Many such cases. Joey Lee P, yeah, I was happy with that sliver deck. I like how that sliver deck did what it did. It was a good time. Double block. Realm of Ko. Boom, 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 boom. Very nice. The best Resident Evil game is not... The best Resident Evil game is 4. I think that's like 2 and 4 are universal. Hey, Shield Maiden again. SUKI. I go first. We'll go with Starting Town. I think we do need more protection cards. That's going to be an issue. Hired Claw. Got Great Divine Lieutenant. They'll burn him up right away. Yeah. Boom. She's gonna reanimate that. Yeah, I just don't think this is strong enough. I mean, I don't think we're getting, I think it goes pretty well, but if they know what they're doing, they can just pop you out every turn. Firebend Ascension. Firebending guy. Fire Claw. Boom. White Lotus reinforcements. Boom. No attacks. They're just trying to reanimate Ozai, which is a good strategy. We'll take it. Okay, do that. Do 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 do. Assassin's Creed and Dr. Seuss. It's a weird combination of sets. There you go. I would love it. We've double dipped in other franchises before with The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. We're going back to we're going for 2 bites of the apple at fucking what's that stupid stuff called? Superheroes. So 40k would be great, but also Age of Sigmar. Yeah, Age of Sigmar, perfectly fine. I'm fine with that. Let's do this. Let's do South Pole Voyager. Boom. Hopefully it doesn't die. If he'll leave him alone, her alone. Nope. I'm gonna kill him, of course. Starting town. Let's wait. Nobody knows what Saint Seiya is. I know what Saint Seiya is, but only because I'm a turbo nerd. But otherwise, nobody knows what the fuck that is. South Pole Villagers. Do. Guys, can I tell you something? I think that Ninja Turtles is going to be a bad set. I don't want it to be. I'd love samurais and ninjas, and I know we have Super Shredder, but I think overall it's going to be another fucking Spider-Man. I'm worried about that. Ember Heart. No blocks. I'll take it. Boom, boom, boom. Let's do that. Boom, boom. Okay. But it's a small set. That's my biggest issue. The Cat in the Hat doing parkour with Wristblaze Assassin. Somebody is smoking that guy. Yeah, that's a good one. Enter the avatar state. Oof, got him. Got him. Suki. Take him for a walk, Suki. White. Boom. Land. Got him. Zodiac shit would be fun. Nobody knows what it is, though. You have to have something that's really out there. We're eventually going to run out of secret layer properties, man. I'll be honest with you. It's eventually going to be over with. Which is wild to think about. I go first. Fantastic. I'll choose Multiversal Passage. We'll pick white. Enters lobby. Here we go. Power Rangers is probably coming eventually, even though I feel like it doesn't really apply. I think it still is on its way, though. The thing about Power Rangers is they own Power Rangers. That's the thing about it. This one looks like kind of like a male Korra. Add 2 Llanowar Elves. Phoenix down. Boom. Old Godzilla was stomping around Tokyo City like a big playground. Power Rangers is coming, guys. Hasbro owns Power Rangers. You're gonna get Power Rangers. Whether you like it or not. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, guys. You gotta accept this. You've gotta accept this. It's gonna happen. Gonna get Power Rangers eventually. That's a free fucking space. Okay. They don't even have to pay for Power Rangers. That's how fucking good a deal they're getting. They don't even have to fucking pay for it, man. How could it even be better than that? They get a fucking free... That's like fucking free parking in Monopoly. We don't even have to fucking pay for that shit? Run it, bro. You kidding me? Run that. White enters tapped. Resolute reinforcements. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Phoenix down for the Badger Man. Gonna do that for himself. Collector's Cage. Everyone loves Collector's Cage. Selesnya versus Selesnya. The ancient battle. What do we want to do tonight, guys? I would love more Godzilla. That would be really cool. The problem is it's hard to make small creatures with Godzilla, you know? Do you know what I'm saying? It's hard to make small creatures with Godzilla. What is he getting for free here? He's done Collector's Cage and a Collector's Cage and a Collector's Cage. Listen, you want more in-universe? You're already going to get that. You're already going to get in-universe, so you don't need to worry. It's going to happen. You need to be worried about is getting good out-of-universe stuff. That's the trick right there. Collector's Cage again. Boom. G.I. Joe, I don't even think they could pull off G.I. Joe, to be honest with you, man. I'll be 100% real with you. I don't think they could pull off G.I. Joe. I just don't think it could happen. I don't even think they have the skills to pay those bills. Let's do that. Oof. We do that. He's gonna be able to cast that right there. Crater Hook Behemoth. Ooh, good game. Love it. That's what he was looking for. Brutal hit. You see the issue with not running board wipes, huh? Conan franchise, oddly enough, would fit. Conan franchise would. But sometimes I get bogged down. All right, I go first. We'll start with Restless Prairie. Yeah, people love running that dumb thing. Boom, Great Divide. Firebending Student. Next, we'll do no attacks. We'll wait for the removal. Add 1 mana of any color. Okay. Yeah, the airbend wipe, yeah, that would work. I guess we'll try Orzhov Sacrifice tonight. What's some other things that we want to try, guys? What are we thinking? Boom. Tricked him. Tricked him and kicked him. Alright, so next, SUKI and Great Divide. Not bad. Couple more wins and then I gotta take a break, guys. I'm running out of steam here. Legacy of Kain, but nobody knows what that is. That's the issue. As long as there's a lesson in the graveyard. You don't have a lesson in the graveyard. You got no thoughts. Okay. So let's do SUKI. No attacks. End turn. Now we got a real go wide. We got a real thick board right here. Dead Rockstars would be a good for... I don't think they'd call it a Dead Rockstars. They'd call it like Legacy of Rock or something. That could be a secret layer. Certainly. Bayo. Okay. Enters tapped. Let's push it. I think we got him too hard here, Zed Lasso. I think he's a little messed up. He's a little screwed up right here. He's a little screwed up. I don't think he can do 26 points of damage. That's my theory anyways. And that's just a theory. A game theory. Alright. Doom, Avatar Ascension. This is a really good set, by the way. I'm surprised at how much fun I'm having. I've only been frustrated like once. And that's really just because of Control and not this set. This is some amazing shit. I'm seeing some lines and I'm seeing some some other concepts and some other shit here that it just is just beefy, man. Is just insanely good. I'm gonna push in all. Oh, I should have done Restless Prairie on that one. Yeah. What's on the Avatar bonus sheet? All those. There's the weight. Okay, I go first. That's the thing. I need to go first with this deck. My going second is problematic. Let's do this. Gain. Azorius. Not a fan of that. Momo, the Friendly Skies. Okay. We're gonna do this. Momo's been a thorn in my side. He scales up surprisingly well. So let's do this. Could have a counterspell, could have a removal. He left his mana open here. Haven Interrupter. Get rid of you too. Boom. Alright, we just need to not draw any more fucking land. Of course. Tuna, helper, casserole, and tater tots. Good lord, man. Lord mercy. That's a lot of slop. Airbend it. Boom. Yeah, I know. I'm itching to play Ugin Control right now. You know what I mean? It's really the ideal deck for this situation. It's really the ideal deck for this situation, man. That's optimal. I know y'all like 'em slobber. Have some more sloppy joes, kids. I know you like 'em slobber. My turn. Enter Avatar State. Let's do that. SUKI. Alright. Let's hold steady. No attacks. End turn. Ademi of the Silk Shoots. Okay. Ooh, there's his removal up top. Let's see if we can get this through. Actually, you know what? Let's wait. Let's hold steady. I'm gonna try to make him make a move here. Sacrifice that. Boom. Boom. Take action. Normal. Forest. We'll do that. Green. Boom. Okay. Biggest issue with this is card draw. We have to have a steady flow of cards. I think that Self-Pull Villager is good for that, but we gotta have something else, I think. Because if we burn up all of our cards or they kill everything right away, we're in bad trouble. Oof. My turn. Alright. We're gonna try this. I have no guarantee it's gonna fucking work, but we're gonna try it. I don't think it's gonna work. It worked. This one might not, though. That one worked also. Invasion reinforcements, very good. So now we're going to push on them. Got a removal ready to go. I'm going to push you in. Get lost. Pulled aggro from him all over the place. Yeah, we'll take SUKI Kyoshi Warrior. That's pretty good. Summer, how you doing? No, this is Selesnya allies. Hey, look at that. Unprompted, by the way. How you doing, Brain? Let's see if we can get a game in and not get blown out. Ops goes first. I'm a little weird here. I'm feeling weird about this one, but we'll see. Hey, what's up, Lord Sephiron? That's awesome. Sure, why not? It's been pretty good. I'm enjoying this quite a bit. I've been enjoying Avatar a lot. Dazzling Angel. Resplendent Angel. Boom, boom. Let's do that. Earth Kingdom Protectors. Boom. Let's do that. End turn. I need another white mana here. Exemplar. Gain 1 life. This guy's running a stock standard deck, or what's going on here? We got mana screwed real bad. He's gonna have 5, probably 6. Hey, what's up, Jappy? How you doing? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, no mana, no removal. No good. Got stymied on the stovepiped on that one. Was not. Whose deck is this? My deck. What do you mean whose? It's Jay's deck. Think Jay doesn't know how to build Selesnya? Think I'm that incompetent? I just literally wouldn't know what to do. I see what's going on here. Alright, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do South Pole Voyager. Boom. He's probably gonna kill that. Golgari Reanimator, I would imagine. No, Golgari Roots, maybe. Town Greeter. Okay, it is Golgari Reanimator. Let's do Earth Kingdom Protector. Followed by this. Okay, we're gonna go in. Oof. Alright. Town Greeter again. I'd love a mana here, but either way I can use one. My turn. That's actually really good. He could sweep me, which, you know, is not ideal, but we're gonna go in with that. Boom. Tanuki. You immediately kill that. Yeah, we put a stop to that shit right away. Green enters tapped. Enters lobby. Push. Buggy man, 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 buggy man. Down to that. Okay. I think this guy is cooked. Great Divide Guide. Push. Boof, 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 boof. Yeah, more than complaint, like, realistically, more than the complaints about Universes Beyond, we just have a lot of shit. I don't mean shit, but just a lot of stuff. Like, there's just a lot of sets, man. There's just a lot going on right now. It's a lot. There's just a lot of stuff. There's a lot of product, you know? All right, I'm pretty okay with this. Honestly, I think I tweaked it just a little bit in the end here. Selesnya allies. I know the full color allies, people are going to want full color allies. I know they're going to want allies a little bit different, but man, SUKI. We have a double SUKI allyship combination here. I really like this. Plus, I love the art on the SUKI warriors right here. Huge amounts of counterplay and complexity here. I think there's actually probably several allied decks that you could run to be really useful. I like this. This Selesnya deck can really pop off, and it's almost entirely new cards. I almost didn't use any of the old stuff. The only thing I used old was Requisition Rate and Get Lost. So if you really want to immerse yourself in Avatar cards, this is the one to do it with, I think.